Rhea Ripley, Dominik Mysterio, and Liv Morgan have been engaged in a love triangle on WWE Raw, and fans can't get enough of it. Recently, Morgan detailed why she went after Mysterio and ended their relationship. A few years ago, Dominik Mysterio aligned with the Judgment Day and made Rhea Ripley his mommy. The two were one of the most talked about couples in the company's history. However, it came to an end at WWE SummerSlam when the second-generation star turned on Ripley for Liv Morgan. In an interview with Unlikely with Adrian Hernandez, Liv Morgan detailed why she decided to go after Dominik Mysterio after Rhea Ripley injured her. The current Women's World Champion initially had no plans to go after Dirty Dom, but Dom charmed her in the coming weeks. WWE SummerSlam 2024 will be remembered for many moments, but most importantly, the end of the Judgment Day. The group turned their backs on Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, and the Terror Twins weren't happy with it. However, Dominik Mysterio revealed a shocking piece of information regarding the event. Speaking on WWE Previa, Dirty Dom stated Liv Morgan wasn't aware of when the heel turn was going to take place on Mommy. The WWE Universe thrives on shocking twists, unexpected feuds, and alliances that push every storyline to the limit. This week, Liv Morgan took the spotlight in one of the most surprising moves yet, setting her sights on none other than Dominik Mysterio and his intense relationship with Rhea Ripley. In a move that had fans talking, Liv Morgan disrupted the alliance between Dominik and Rhea, leaving everyone wondering, why did she decide to intervene? In a recent interview, Liv revealed her motivations, giving fans a glimpse into the complex web of ambition, loyalty, and personal drive that fueled her actions on WWE Raw. For months, Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley have been one of WWE's most talked about duos, capturing fans' attention with their unconventional bond and undeniable chemistry. Dominik, once seen as the underdog son of Rey Mysterio, transformed himself with Rhea's help into a more ruthless, cunning version of himself, a version that's unafraid of crossing lines, shunning tradition, and embracing the dark allure of Rhea's influence. The duo has made waves as part of the Judgment Day faction, one of the most dominant groups in WWE today. Under Rhea's guidance, Dominik found new confidence and aggression, helping him embrace his darker side and stand out from his legendary father's shadow. This relationship not only made Dominik more fearless, but gave the Judgment Day faction added strength and cohesion. But not everyone in WWE saw this relationship as a step forward, and Liv Morgan in particular saw things very differently. Liv Morgan has always been a wild card in WWE. She's a fighter with a tenacious spirit, always willing to challenge her opponent's strategies and question the motives of everyone around her. According to Liv, Dominik's transformation into a rebellious figure came at a cost, one she believed was damaging, both for him and the roster. In a recent interview, Liv opened up about her motivations, shedding light on why she decided to target Dominik and disrupt his relationship with Rhea. For Liv, it wasn't about jealousy or resentment. Rather, it was a decision based on her principles and what she felt was best for WWE as a whole. Watching Dominik go down this path with Rhea was like watching someone fall into a trap they don't even see, Liv explained. Rhea's influence is powerful, but it comes at a price. I know because I've been around her. I've seen how she operates, and I didn't want to watch Dominik lose himself completely in that darkness. Liv's choice to intervene was rooted in her understanding of Dominik's potential, which she believed was being overshadowed by Rhea's overwhelming influence. Liv saw glimpses of herself in Dominik, the ambition, the desire to prove himself, the eagerness to step out of the shadow cast by those who came before. But she also saw the risk, the possibility that Dominik's association with Rhea and the Judgment Day faction would eventually consume him. Dominik has so much potential, but not if he's caught up in Rhea's web. She's strong, she's fierce, but her loyalty is only to Judgment Day and herself, Liv stated. I didn't want him to become just another pawn. Liv knew that going up against Rhea Ripley would be no small feat. Rhea's reputation as the Nightmare isn't just a nickname. She's a powerful force, both physically and mentally. Dominik's transformation under her influence had made them both even more dangerous, as they seemed unstoppable together, feeding off each other's energy and power. If Liv was going to disrupt their alliance, she'd need to strategize carefully. Liv began her plan by subtly undermining Rhea's control over Dominik. She knew that Rhea's influence was rooted in her ability to make Dominik feel powerful and needed, something he craved after years of feeling like an underdog. Liv exploited this dynamic by highlighting Dominik's abilities, giving him praise that was sincere, yet subtly suggested he didn't need Rhea to be successful. The mind games began to pay off as Dominik started to second-guess his reliance on Rhea, sparking a new sense of independence. Liv recalls a moment backstage when she noticed Dominik hesitate while following Rhea, his usual determination slightly weakened. She saw this as a small victory, a sign that her plan was working. But Liv wasn't satisfied with subtle nudges. She knew a bolder move was needed to fully sever the bond between them. So she confronted Rhea on Raw, calling her out for what she perceived as manipulation. You say you're doing what's best for Dominik, but we all know it's just about control. Dominik doesn't need you to be strong. He's strong on his own. You're just afraid of what he'll become without you, Liv taunted, her words calculated to plant doubt in both Dominik and Rhea. The confrontation led to a heated in-ring brawl between Liv and Rhea, with Dominik torn between supporting his partner and considering Liv's words. This was exactly the reaction Liv was hoping for. By sowing seeds of doubt in Dominik's mind, Liv hoped to break the cycle of influence Rhea had over him. She wanted Dominik to see that he didn't need to rely on Rhea or the Judgment Day faction to make a name for himself. The ripple effects of Liv's intervention are already being felt in WWE. Dominik, once steadfastly loyal to Rhea, has begun questioning the extent of her influence. Fans have noticed subtle changes in his demeanor, a hesitation that wasn't there before. Some believe that Liv's actions could lead Dominik to consider leaving Judgment Day altogether, pursuing a path that's more in line with his own values and aspirations. Rhea, on the other hand, isn't one to let go easily. Furious at Liv's interference, Rhea is determined to reassert her dominance and prove that her influence over Dominik is unbreakable. Insiders suggest that this conflict could lead to a major feud between Rhea and Liv, with each woman fighting for control, one to maintain it and the other to free Dominik from it. Liv's bold decision has not only set the stage for a fierce rivalry, but could also lead to one of the most emotionally charged storylines WWE has seen in years. When asked what she hopes to achieve from all this, Liv said, "I want Dominik to realize he's stronger than he thinks. I want him to know he doesn't need Rhea or Judgment Day to make him important. He has everything he needs inside of him. And if this feud with Rhea is what it takes to show him that, then so be it."